And welcome back to Arc Rise Fantasia. We've got this boss fight. This is back in the Holy Land of Noir. He's like a little bit into it. He doesn't give a bonus weapon, but he does give an item called the Chain of Guilt, and it gives plus 10 to attack and magic, and it gives you resistance to all status effects.
Oh, baby.
So there's that. I give Cecille the whatever thing does heavy resistance to dark and prevents sleep.
Oh, baby.
And he has a decent amount of health, but he's pretty fast. We're gonna do 2 in this part, as you can probably tell by the title, which for these 2 doesn't exist at the moment. So we got this guy, and then we got another guy. And he likes to put you guys to sleep, and he's weak to light attacks, so bring fire and wind magic. And he likes to put you to sleep, so that's why you want to put things in that might help you resist falling asleep. With Lark, I didn't really care because he's got SP auto cure, and he's just team medic. Raston, I didn't really care too much about because I figure, why not?
Because reasons.
Cause reasons! Oh yeah, he's got freeing sin. So this guy's pretty predictable, but he gets me kind of in a chain here at the very start. But so he'll use freeing sin, which will boost his attack, and then the turn after that he'll use his big bad attack, which will just target one character, and it's pretty much an insta-kill because he has block defense. So 9 times out of 10, his attacks, your block's not going to do anything. So I try to set up a dispel magic on him, but Lark, being the faggot he is, doesn't get it off in time and dies. Good job, Lark.
Stay on guard.
Well, that was...
Yeah. So, I get kind of stuck in a little loop here for a little bit.
What is he just going to keep juggling you with attacks?
Well, what he's going to do is he's going to keep, he's going to boost himself again. He's going to use Freeing Sin, and then he's going to use that again after bringing Lark back up.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's chocolate cookies.
Yeah, but, I end up getting him pretty quick anyway.
Cecille.
So Lark has full HP, and he's got HP regen. So he's gonna use Freeing Sin, boost his attack again. And I'm like, okay, I got him this time. I can do it. I will dispel once. I guess sink a bunch of spells and defend. Maybe not.
Something's amiss.
Everyone else can defend. I'll save the 3 AP just in case. And, lo and behold, punishments. Bug dies.
Oh. Hold on. That's... Huh.
Lark? Really getting on my nerves.
And what is this deeply?
I don't know.
Cecille.
What kind of silliness is this?
Yeah, luckily he doesn't boost himself this turn, so I get out of it here.
Yeah, Lark death.
Unfortunately, he uses Dispel, and Lark loses his,
Boost.
yeah, his
Do or die.
HP regen.
You ever get sick of listening to this boss fight music?
Nope.
Because it kind of plays all the time.
And this guy hits like a fucking truck.
Well, that's because he had Deadly Strike Plus activate.
Wait,
So-
is that like the same thing that fucking what's his name had?
Right?
Yeah, Clyde.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But no, Jack, I don't get sick of this boss fight music because it's best music.
My thanks.
Plus, I'm on the end where I have to cut out a shit ton of stuff, so I'm not always listening to this one song when I'm playing this game.
Yeah.
You guys get subjected to that.
Well, what about like? Okay, would you like what kind of I guess you could say repetitive kind of theme would you rather listen to? Something that was like super dramatic, or something that was super cheesy?
It depends on the context. Also, yeah, he can use he can put no magical on himself, and
Stay on guard.
that's not. Just go in and punch him a bunch.
Well, since you told me that they might be making sequels to it, I might as well mention it. The original Blue Dragon is one of the cheesiest fucking boss names I've ever heard. I think
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
it is amazing though. I can't stop listening to it.
So that did nothing, but that's okay.
Oh.
And that does nothing because you can't use magic on yourself, kiddo. Not the smartest boss, but
Stay on guard.
But that's like one of the few times the AI is actually derped out.
yeah, sometimes the AI will derp out like that.
Hey, so what?
The fun part would be is if he actually used Freeing Sin and Magic Shell at the same turn, at the same time. So basically, he boosts his attack, and then you can't use magic on him that turn. So you can't.
Cecille.
Yeah. So you can't dispel, even if you want to. But I start busting out the big guns and do about 30k a turn.
Maybe.
And no magic.
Gotta look sharp here.
I don't know why he actually looks really cool.
Boss.
I'm trying to think. Kind of reminds me of, I think, does he look like one of those things that fucking Dino summons?
Yes.
Oh,
He's a reskin of that.
okay. I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah. All these bosses are reskins.
Yeah, he just, I
But
think
they're unique reskins is the thing.
I think he looks more purplish than the other one, which I think was more reddish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Lark. You're actually following up right once. Once again, derping.
Oh,
No magical already on him, and then he reuses it.
boss, why are you so special?
Healing you up.
Because he's a silly being.
This is like the derpiest boss
Do
we've
or
fought.
die.
I know, but that's kind of his, because the attack
We'll
pattern
finish them quickly.
What,
is kind of silly like that.
is it the way his attack pattern works? Does it just kind of like conflict with everything else, and he just kind of does the wrong things?
Well, it just depends on the turn he uses something. So if he uses that twice in a turn, you know, if he uses, not twice in a turn, but if he uses it like one turn after another,
Yeah.
so then it's not gonna work.
I think I don't know if, well, it's obviously not everything. Like JRPGs are definitely programmed a lot better than
Bad feeling about this.
a lot of Western RPGs, a certain Bethesda.
Something's amiss.
I think there are some JRPGs where, depending on what you do, you can actually influence what the AI is going to do, and you can pretty much get them in a fucking lock.
It depends.
You just see.
What glimpse once? Ha!
Damn.
Good job,
Do or
Lark.
die.
You got the dispel off on time though. Is the thing.
Took that fucking 3-hit combo like a champ.
For once, after dying to it twice in a row, no less. All right, let's end it.
Oh boy. Oh wow, we're done already.
We're almost, yeah.
Oh, he was kind of disappointing.
Well, I'd hope you would actually prefer having some faster boss fights.
Well, I'm just saying. I guess the only thing that would really make him dangerous is if you get caught in that loop and can't get out of it.
Yeah, if his attack pattern hadn't changed,
You know,
that probably would.
He seems like he's those kind of bosses where
This.
what is it? If he gets you in a lock, you're fucked.
It probably also didn't help because they kept trying to sync,
Cecille.
yeah, sync the spells.
Yeah.
which is a lot slower than just doing a single one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he drops the Chain of Guilt, and I already explained what that does. So there's that. So we're gonna go to the... which one's this? The Lascard Skywalk, I think.
Beat this one. Add to the
Is
list,
it?
Bad
yeah?
feeling about this.
Looks like it.
There's the Vert and the... Right, there's the Vert and the Lascard. I believe this is the Lascard Skywalk. I'll check.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Something's amiss. Beware.
Yeah, I'm
Fishy.
99% sure that it's the Lascard Skywalk, but I just want to make sure that I'm not like doop. That exact sound effect.
You played this game too many times. You should know everything by heart.
Yeah.
Try this.
This is... Yeah, this is Lascard Skywalk in the central control. Or the control center.
I thought
Do
it
or
was much.
die.
He has 160,000 HP, he's level 66, he has no weaknesses, and he loves inflicting debuffs. That's his, like, jam.
Oh boy.
Stay on guard.
So I just decide for this boss fight, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna just blast it with magic. A lot. He does have magical reflect, so
goody.
there's that.
So
Uh,
you're fucked if he gets it off then.
well, he just knocks you down to 1. Also, the reason why I decided to go with fire, especially, is because of that one lone fire ray stone, and he doesn't really use magic a whole lot, so I don't really have to worry about him using it. So I get the extra power from that.
This sounds silly, but probably if you use magic reflect, can you still use dispel magic on it?
Good.
You can, but magic reflect is a arm force,
Oh,
so you still take damage.
saddest of days.
Yeah, his is a arm force when it activates. He also has block physical, which is why I more go along the lines of using magic. He's responsible for dropping Cecille's heroic gloves.
Are they even really needed at this point?
What, her...
For ultimate weapon.
Here I go.
Let me check and see what they do.
Just they have like some amazing effect.
Well, the thing about their best weapons are that they have no arm force, like, stuck inside of it. So you have a completely open thing to work with. Oh, yeah, hers gives combo strike plus plus. So when she's doing normal attacks, it adds on extra, like, strikes when it
With any
activates.
additional AP.
Yeah. So, say she does, like, 3, like, we talked about this earlier, but yeah. If she does 2, if she, like, I command her to do 2 punches and it activates, I believe combo strike plus plus does an additional, it would do an additional 2 on top of
So
that.
you do a 4-hit combo.
Yeah, it would do a 4-hit combo for the AP of 2.
Also,
I think Rastin's is pretty useful. It does auto defense plus, so, and I use auto defense on him to begin with, so it'd be pretty helpful. The only problem is a lot of the weapons I'm using right now for these characters have HP boosts, so I wouldn't have HP boosts if I use other weapons. Not as much of an HP boost, I should say.
Is it the might of the Rogress?
oh, I see when you have too many just flashes.
Yeah, it switches.
We'll finish them quickly.
Go somewhere else. Go scratch somewhere else.
Stop being a cat.
Yeah, stop being a cat. Go be an old fag somewhere else. Go on.
How's this being?
Oh god, she's like 17, 18, something like that, I think.
She's a ye olden cat.
Yeah, she's really old. Chili was like a year younger. She's gonna live forever and a half.
Yeah.
I think overall, I have a pretty decent run with this guy. He's the rest of the video. So, he's a little bit longer than Nyx, or whatever you want to call him. The guy we fought Peekin with. But yeah. Cecille's out.
Cecille, stop dying. It's not fun. Oh, I didn't even notice Cecille was like way the fuck over there.
Yep.
It's like, where the hell did she get back there?
I moved her. This guy has an area effect move, so...
Oh, you actually bothered to use the AP to move her?
Yep. I had plenty of AP that one turn.
Oh.
So I figured, you know what, one.
Is it every one, like one move, like say, the move for her, well, the command for her to move is behind it. Does that take 1 AP, or does it take AP for every step she takes?
It's 1 AP, but there's there's certain sections on the field that you can go. So you can pick any section. You can scroll through a bunch of different sections. All of those cost 1, and you can basically go pretty much anywhere on the map, more or less.
For 1 AP and nothing more.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to. It's not per step. It's not, you know. If you want to move multiple times in one turn, then yes. But generally, you usually move once.
Yeah, that's just because I played a lot RPGs that every time you move the tile, it would take another AP.
Yeah, no. This isn't like that, so that's good.
May your wounds be closed.
I do throw on some HP regens here because I don't want to have to worry too much about these two. So I want to limit how much healing I have to do with Lark so I can do more damage output per turn.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever really seen too much the characters casting a healing spell on themselves. It's usually against, it's usually for another character.
Usually.
That's what Cecille does when she's doing that weird hand movement. She just kind of like wiggles her fingers. Yeah, like as soon as they use the magic, it just switches over to whoever they're using it on.
Yeah.
So you never get to really see that extra animation. That's like the second animation I've seen that I hadn't seen before, because the other one was, I didn't know that Cecille did a backflip then when she does a kick.
Yeah. This guy's tomahawk move can induce stun, so...
Is that the one where he just slams it down on your head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually moves that do like that type of stuff, like it's really fast, have sort of a stun. So like if you sync two burning drives, that has a chance of inflicting stun, which is why I like using it, because there's that stun chance.
Yeah.
So ignition, because it's a quick burst, like there, just it's stunned them.
Wow.
So
Gotta look sharp here.
that's why I typically prefer using fire magic. And then I put it with wind magic for my attackers, because light is pretty common against other people. And it also has like healing moves, like a rising wind, and then you can get like regen, like I have on those two. It's sort of what I do when I play. And then I always have like someone with a D-spell.
Yeah.
I don't really use too much of water moves, but that's because all my healing goes through items.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of something weird about Blue Dragon. In terms of magic, you can cast magic the same way any other JRPG would let you, but you also get what I like to call
We'll finish them quickly.
magic in a rock. Basically, it's like various like jewels, like emeralds, sapphires, rubies, stuff like that. When you use them, they actually cast the equivalent of the same spell that you could learn, depending on how grand you could say the jewel is.
Cecille.
Like, there's a regular, let's say like there's a ruby, that's a fire spell. If there's like, I forget what the second level is, it's something ruby. It's the second tier of that spell, and then I think the last one's called the Grand Ruby. It's essentially the final form of that spell.
It's sort of like the orb system here, where there's 4 different level orbs, and adding an orb to your character lets you unlock that certain level of magic.
Yeah.
Obviously, but if you have all level 4s unlocked, then you have access to all the weaker ones too.
Mm-hmm.
For here.
Something's amiss.
Since Blue Dragon is kind of styled like how Dragon Quest is, or at least, well, are all the Dragon Quest games set up where everybody can be like any class and like gain any skill?
I have not played enough Dragon Quest games to answer that, correctly.
I know the one I have allows me to do it.
Yeah, 9 does that. I know that for sure. That's
Oh.
the only one I've played.
But
Jack, what do you have to say on the matter?
Oh.
Okay, good.
But like Blue Dragon is essentially that. Blue Dragon, you can be any class, and depending on how well you train that class, you can get a skill for it. So essentially, it's like Fire Emblem or Awakening anyway. Just train them enough in that class, and they'll get a skill that they can keep in another class. So essentially, you could have an entire team. If you train an entire team of like white mages, you'll essentially have an ability where as soon as you die, you will get a one-time resurrection that will refill all of your health and all of your MP. So that's handy.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that's going to go faster about Xenoblade is that it won't have 30-minute boss fights.
How could you?
Face me now.
These are 30 minutes long, right?
Not these in particular, but previous fights.
Do or die.
How could you, Jack?
I mean, geez, come on, Jack. Give me a little credit. I've had hour-long boss fights.
It's true. Who is the longest fight?
Stay on guard.
This is
Pretty sure it was
nasty.
Oceanus, that turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Because Issa, most of her second video was just credits.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, since Landon likes to show off, well, like extra bosses and when it comes to like JRPGs, he could be the one that plays Dragon's Dogma and then spend like the next 8 years trying to get Ur Dragon.
Fight the onliner dragon.
Yeah.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Well, actually, I think that would take longer than that because even after beating the game, I don't think you'll be high enough level to do that much damage to you.
Something's
Like,
Smells something
I think the highest level you're really recommended to be to fight the Ur Dragon is like around maybe like 80 or 90. Because even at level 200, you still got a shit ton of health. Like I said,
Yeah, a little bit.
like I said, Death is only the second hardest boss to fight, if only for sheer fucking durability. But he's still beaten out by the Ur Dragon in terms of the sheer amount of health.
glad to be of help.
But doesn't Death also have, like, he can instantly
Oh yeah,
KO?
well, not only does Death have no weaknesses, he resists everything. He's also got an instant kill attack,
Gotta look sharp
and
here.
it is actually one of the few attacks that will instantly get rid of your pawns instead of allowing you to revive them. Which
We'll
means
finish them quickly.
your pawns can unwittingly run into his scythe because they sometimes have their stupid moments.
Like, always.
From what I've seen, the pawns are pretty smart. I mean, the only time they're ever really stupid is
You okay?
if they're giving you the wrong element for the wrong enemy, or they're just spending so much time trying to heal themselves instead of actually getting out of the way of an attack.
Yeah.
It's like, Tori, I know you want to heal yourself, but there's better ways than taking a fucking Dragon Fist to the face.
But she's being your meat shield.
True, but every time she gets killed, I have to run up and help her, and then that puts me in danger.
Am I too popular or
She
what?
just likes you.
Got a bad feeling about
Hey,
this.
just because she had my babies don't mean nothing.
This is why she likes you, is because you brought her and used her for Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, so now we've come full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so now apparently Tomodachi Life is related to Dragon's Dogma.
Now it all makes sense.
That's the Nintendo and Capcom crossover. Wait a minute. Does that mean at some point in Tomodachi
Glad
Life,
to be of help.
the Earth Dragon is going to catch wind of me?
Well, there is the Tomodachi arcade quest thing.
And before I go in there, it's like, oh, that's where the Earth Dragon was hiding. He wants a rematch. Oh wait, I'm not my level 200 character. Fuck.
Do or die.
All you get is the gun or your fists.
We'll finish them quickly.
I'm actually curious, what would happen if they, like, I mean, it's not like they haven't done it before where there's been guns in a medieval setting. How would you feel if they had, like, some sort of weird magical gun thing in Dragon's Dogma?
Healing you up.
Yeah, I could see it in the sequel.
Maybe, depending on what they feel. Well, I mean, because Dragon's Dogma seems to be set in a very medieval setting.
Yeah.
Like fucking, like, 1100s or so kind of medieval setting. So, everything is pretty primitive. So, I don't know, unless they decide Dragon's Dogma 2 is gonna be like some giant,
Got a bad feeling about this.
fucking leap in time. Where everything's gonna be all like fucking, not steampunk, but the medieval equivalent to it, if there even is one.
Beware.
I don't know, medieval steampunk. I don't really know how that would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Ye olden steampunk. all,
I smell something
like they have like guns
fishy.
and stuff that are powered by cloud.
Oh.
They call it Cloud Industries.
You okay?
They distributed this technology to the world. At
Stoves everywhere.
least in this universe, he's useful. Are you dead yet?
Almost. We're getting there.
Play it safe.
I think my main problem, like, there's like a huge differences when it comes to fighting a super boss in a JRPG and fighting a super boss in a action JRPG. In particular, where you actually have to do the work yourself.
I may not.
You mean turn-based versus action?
Oh yeah, you're right. Because
Let's go
one,
all out.
the only way you can fuck up is if you choose the
Healing you
the wrong actions, or you just do something completely
Let's
stupid.
watch each other's
Whereas
backs, yeah?
action RPGs, it's your own goddamn fault if you don't fucking dodge an attack or something.
Back, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it's done.
Oh.
Yay, auto defense.
Is Xenoblade considered an action
Bad
RPG?
feeling about this.
It's not turn-based.
Something's amiss.
It's more action
But-
because it's set like it's more set up like an MMO.
Yeah, Landing Zone is kind of like how Fantasy Star does it.
Yeah, how Fantasy Star Online does it with because you have actions that you can
Flames consume.
use and they have cooldown times.
Yeah.
A little sharp here. Spent.
Well, I'll
I'd consider it, I guess, an action RPG in that sense.
yeah, I guess. It's just that it's not like your typical thing where you can just do like everything at once. You have to like it's kind of like a turn-based RPG with the skills and stuff, but at the same time it's still like in real time.
Oh, that hurts.
Well, it's not a strategy RPG, so
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's just
it's not a problem.
using the right skills at the right time, basically.
More time. Land you to first.
I still find it weird that the stamina in Dragon's Dogma is also like a magic meter. Like everything is just
Got a
one
bad
thing.
feeling about this.
Yeah, that's kind of off-putting. A little bit.
I don't really know how I feel about that, because, like, say you've been, like, sprinting for, like, 3 miles, and then all of a sudden, you get this fucking monster, and you decide to use a few high-level spells, and, oh, I'm tired now.
Let me take a break. Let me sit down on this rock. Oh god, I'm dead.
Your only savior is if you have stamina items, or if one of your pawns comes and, like, picks you up, because it apparently gives you a stamina boost.
I smell something fishy.
But otherwise, you're gonna take, like, a fist to the face or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really stupid when you get killed by something that should be a lot weaker than you because you suddenly ran out of stamina and then he knocked you off the cliff. Really, the point I'm at, a lot of the weaker enemies could only kill me to knock me off the edge.
Yeah.
I may not.
Which has happened before, because I was in the wrong area when he hit me.
Let's go all out.
Oh, so this is the final move.
Oh boy! You gonna finish it with style?
I'm gonna triple sync a level 4 fire magic spell.
Goody.
He's gotta get the last. He's gotta get a hit in first. And then.
Wait.
Ow.
To the rescue.
Oh yeah, he gets he got that magic reflect in. So look at Cecile's HP.
Oh, penny shot.
Tired.
Oh, you.
Does that make it better, Jack? Does that make it worth it?
I don't know.